What's up, Michelle? What is up, Catherine? You all, I am actually driving, and but it's TGIF, and I said, let me come on in here. I don't want to neglect you all, but it has really been busy. But God is really good, you all. It's so much going on this year. The year ain't even got here well, and it's just drama and stuff. But I'm telling you, this year just be drama free. Let people have the drama. Don't let it be about you. That's all I can say. Don't let it be about you. Let it be about them. And y'all, it's just so much going on. This Stephen Smith and Jason Whitlock thing has really gotten ugly, and it's something else because you got two black men and they're going at it. And the sad part about it is, Cat Williams did what he did. He felt some kind of way. He said what he said. Um, and I'm gonna tell you what, Steve Harvey is handling it correctly. I think Ricky Smiley handled it correctly. He did what he needed to do. He said what he had to say, and and I can appreciate that. And then I think Steve Harvey, even though I do believe that stuff, and I believe that's because people coming up against Steve. But one thing what I can say, Steve ain't saying nothing to nobody. Steve ain't doing nothing but making his point. Steve said, you know what? Whether it's true or whether it's false, I ain't got time for that. I got to make my coin. I got money to make. I got bills to pay. That's not my problem. It's y'all do what y'all got to do. I'm moving right the heck along. And so that's what Steve Harvey is doing. And I think not saying anything is probably about the best thing. Because if he says something, then of course it starts that whole thing over again. And Steve is like, okay, let everybody do they pile on, let everybody say what they're gonna say, but at the end of the day, nothing is gonna change. I'm still gonna do what I gotta do, and people still gonna be disgruntled and mad. And I ain't mad at Steve. So shout out to Steve. He's doing what he needs to do. Hey, what's going on, Rainy Bowl? So I ain't mad at Steve Harvey. Um, this Funky Dineva thing, you all. Let Funky Dineva move right on. I think Funky Dineva wrapped it up. Funky Dineva was like, I'm not mad at Flame Monroe. I don't even know Flame Monroe. Who I got an issue is with Claudia. And this is between me and Claudia. And so I think Funky Dineva has shaved off all of that excess and really got to the crux of the matter. It's between him and Claudia. And I do think that Claudia was being shady. I think it's very interesting. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what I feel. Because, people may not like Funky Dineva. People might say Funky Dineva this, and the third. And y'all, I'm going to look down later on. I'm actually driving, so I can't read all of your comments. But, Funky Dineva said, I left on good terms with people. They wished me well. I wished them well. And that's it. And Claudia was being a little shady, I felt. Also, Claudia, the way you talk, you were saying, well, it was such great chemistry with us, and I'm so sad that he can always come back. Now, I don't think that he can always come back is trying to be shady. I think she really means that he can always come back. Because whether you like Funky Dineva or not, Q or not, Q is funny. He's not dumb. I know he can talk country, but just because people talk country and just because people do what they need to do and he can code switch very well, that don't mean the man's stupid. And I really think that they need him because I wouldn't be surprised if somebody offered him a contract. But don't sell yourself short. And I'm listening to people up there talking about $250,000. Well, don't sell yourself short, people. Don't sell yourself short. I just talked to a friend of mine in HR, and she really made me mad when she told me about a situation that happened at her job. She's HR, and she was telling me that at her company, people were on Medicaid, and so the boss told them that they couldn't be on Medicaid. They had to, but bottom line, to compensate, he gave them extra money. Well, what he did was against the law. This was the former owner, boss. It was against the law. So they had to stop that. And now the people are mad because they was dipping in money. They were making a whole lot of money. So again, it's all white men, no black people. This person is the only black person, and they were upset. Do you not know that the head of HR, white man, gave them bonuses and raises to make up for that? And I'm like, wow, you talk about privilege. Because now, if it was Hispanic or if it was black, they would have been like, well, y'all need to get over it. First of all, it was against the law, and the place could have been shut down. So now you might have to pay a copay or something, and now you're mad. And I just think it's stuff like that that really gets me. And you got to know your worth. These people will never value you if you don't value your damn self. And 250, okay, that may be a lot of money for you. It may be a lot of money for you. But if you're in that arena and you making $250 an episode and folk making $500,000 and you want to cut somebody's wage, it's the principle. And I don't blame Q. When does it stop? Okay, you done took this money from me and you working me more. What are you going to do next? What is going to be next? Now, let me say this again to you all. People have to pay people on their staff. The government is going to take that money, some of that money. Fox Soul ain't providing no health care insurance. You a 1099. So you got to get your insurance. So that may be $250,000, but you got to take your insurance. If you got to pay somebody, y'all. So again, yeah. I just think we got to see things from the perspective of folk. We only see it from our narrow perspective sometimes, and we don't get it. But like people said that Taraji should have drove herself. Taraji was like, no, in the contract, folk don't drive themselves. It's a liability. It's a liability. So those are my thoughts on that. Hey, Smart Show. So yeah, I when you think about it, you all, and this is why Taraji P. And what bothered me with again, y'all, with Claudia was saying Taraji P. Henson. I don't think Q was trying to say he was Taraji P. Henson. I don't think Funky Dineva was trying to say that. I think Funky Dineva said I can relate with people undervaluing us and trying to give us as little as possible, and people being happy with it. And I think that's what he's saying. And we are all Taraji P. Henson. We may not make that Taraji P. Henson money, but how many people been on who's on this vlog, who's on this platform, has gotten paid less than somebody, or you had to fight for a raise that you've gotten? Let me tell you something. It's this old lady, and I ain't gonna ever forget her. And I'm gonna cuss. Get ready for this cuss, cause I am getting ready to cuss. And they praise this old lady. Oh, they say, oh, the department can't run without her, and oh, da 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 da. Homegirl said, "Fuck the praise, give me the raise." I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. Now she didn't say that. Now you know how black folk do. She smiled and skinned and grinned and took that little plaque. Honey, she got to that table. She said, "Fuck the raise." She said, "Fuck the praise, give me the raise." Baby, I fell out. But that's what she said. F the praise, give me the raise. If I'm doing all of this and y'all say I'm all of this, well then where the money? Where is the money? Don't be praising me and ain't paying me. Where the money? I'm like, okay, girl, I get you. But that's exactly what she said. In her words, I quote. So, yeah, but you all, let me say, it's going to be a very interesting year. But I'm going to tell you all to hold on, keep the faith, don't give up on yourself. I don't care how hard the times are, know that better days are coming. Baby, I was listening to Leandra Johnson's song today. Better days are coming. They're coming. And you just got to hold out. Like that old hymn said, if you just hold out to tomorrow, if you just hold out through the night, if you just hold out to tomorrow, everything will be all right. I believe that. I truly believe that. And so I don't know who I'm talking to, but hold on. Don't throw in the towel because you might be on the verge of greatness. You might be on the verge of something. And again, don't ever, ever feel like you are unworthy. Everybody goes through some tough times. Everybody goes through some hard times. So I'm just saying that trouble is not going to last always, but it is how your outlook on it is how you approach that thing. And I'm just letting you all know because I'm telling you, this year started off really interesting, and I think and look, we ain't even in month two. I mean, we just halfway through this month. But all I'm telling y'all is to hold on. Hold on. I don't have no shade to throw for y'all this year. I don't have no ugly stuff for y'all this year. I don't have it. I'm telling you, it ain't in me this year. It's just not. All I can give you is some hope and let you know that better days are coming. Look, the people ain't in here like they used to be, but better days are coming. That's all I can tell you. I can be funny when I need to be, but baby, we got some serious stuff ahead of us. We have a whole election getting ready to come out that could really, really make a major impact on us. And right now, I don't have the energy to be fighting other black people over frivolous stuff that don't mean nothing. Don't get me wrong, it's entertaining. People laugh. But right now, I think we need each other. Right now, I think we need to be unified more than ever because where there's unity, there is strength. And I'm telling you, if you ain't unified, you can be pulled away from the pack very easily. And I think we really need each other. I really think we're going to need each other this season. And I think collaboration and cooperation is going to be the rule of the day. Because I'm seeing what tearing people down do. Division makes you weak. Division helps people be able to divide you and conquer you. And long as I can keep people fighting and not see that person is not your enemy, the enemy is bigger than this, then that's what we gonna do. But that's what I see, y'all, and that's what I feel in this season. That's what I feel in this season. Oh yes, and I'm being real about this. I feel this in this season. So I don't know who I'm talking to, baby, but don't let people divide you. If you got people who are like-minded, not groupthink, but people who can value your opinion and speak with clarity, and you all can not always agree but come to consensus, and somebody who really knows what's really going on out there, be with those people. It ain't time for haters this season. Uh-uh. No, it ain't time. It's not time to be going back and forth. I'm gonna say this, you all. I think what them people saying about Steve Harvey is true, but I think what Steve Harvey is doing is what we got to do in this season. You just got to keep on moving. Everybody ain't gonna like you, but you got to keep it moving. People ain't gonna say things about you that are great, but you got to keep on moving. And there ain't no need to be fighting for, especially when they don't know nothing about you. Oh my God, you got to keep it moving, and you cannot let setbacks keep you back. It's okay to be disappointed and to really decompress and deal with that thing, and it's okay for that. But at some point in time, you got to say, okay, because now I have learned from my past, but baby, I got to be in my present and I got to plan for my future. Oh my God. And I mean, I'm real about this, you all. I am real about this thing. I'm seeing all of this confusion. I'm seeing all of this stuff to get clicks and views. And I mean, you know, and I'm looking at the Funky Dineva thing and how people are playing. That Tasha K thing really, really, really just opened my eyes. Not to say my eyes ain't never been open to Tasha K, but let's do this for the culture. No, Tasha K, you ain't doing this for the culture. You're doing this for the clicks. It ain't the culture, because the culture would have rather Funky Dineva and Flame Monroe work this out and go to lunch and have a sensible conversation, and then come back on and say, hey, we buried the hatch, we done buried this beef, and we good. That's what grown people do. This thing for the culture. No, it ain't for the culture. It's for the click and views. It's for the entertainment. It ain't for the culture. So y'all be careful with these people talking about it's for the culture. No, 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 it ain't. So those are my thoughts. But y'all be encouraged, be encouraged, be encouraged. And hey, what's up? Now, you all, we are in we're almost in the Black History Month. You know, we always started off with the King March and the celebration. Y'all, let's really look at what King was about: social justice, equality, and let's reflect on this. King's birthday ain't about no soul food dinners and eating collard greens and ham hocks. Baby, we done made things. We celebrate, but we forget the struggle. And we need to really realize the struggle. And this Black history, let's not do the ancestors an injustice by making it all about wearing a kente cloth and going to eat, and that's it, and really not talk about social justice issues and the voter suppression, and these are big things. So in 2024, let's look at King's holiday, and let's look at um, Black history a little differently. Can we do that? Because I think that we really need to do that. So, y'all, look, I'm getting ready to go. Let me see what y'all. I gotta stop somewhere. Let me see what y'all saying here. Let me see what the cheering's saying. Keena, I'm open. I'm open. I'm open. Girl, talking about it's for the culture. I mean, you know what I'm saying though. You know what I'm saying. The Smart Show. You know what I'm saying. You know, we made it all about food and all of this, and it's okay. But we got to get beyond that. We got some serious things ahead of us when it comes to voters' right, equality. We got some stuff ahead of us, y'all, and so we really need to keep it a buck. We need to keep it 100. So, well, look, y'all, I gotta go. I love y'all to life. Y'all take care, and I'll be on a little later on tomorrow. And thank you all for coming over. Peace and love. Y'all take care.